Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of the PwC Sales Talk. As usual, it's 3 minutes, 3 questions and 3 answers with which we want to impact the industrial goods world. And as usual, we're only going to talk about sales. I'm Michael, your host, and with me today is Jan-Hendrik Meyer, who is our expert when it comes to digital business modeling, which will be our topic today. Welcome, Jan.
Thank you.
Jan, there is currently this big buzz around digital business models. Can you tell us what it is and what are examples being relevant for the industrial goods community?
So I'll take it step by step, this question. First question, what is digital business model? So digital business model is a huge word. Everyone has a different understanding of digital business model. For me personally, it's kind of new business model in a digital age, where you use technology to come up with sustainable business model for your company that will replace the traditional business models any point in time. The second part to your question is, so what are the different examples? So in the industrial products community, we see a huge range from really different kind of business models. There's the equipment as a service, which like everything is like you don't own the asset anymore. You just have pay-per-view, pay-per-use, all these kind of Netflix things that you know. And there's a second example, which is like dedicated use cases, like remote services, where you don't have the technician on the ground, but you have a central organization that can remotely look into the equipment and also work with that.
So what are the roadblocks and challenges when it comes to the development and the implementation of these digital business models?
So how we define it is that there are 3 dimensions how we cluster these challenges. So first, everything is about the strategy and service design, which means everything from strategic misalignment within the company to the rigorous assessment of the business plan scenarios. The second dimension we look into is the front-end service delivery, which means we look into a shift of a service delivery mindset within the management. So not the traditional product selling, one-off selling, it's more recurring revenues, how that will behave, to a change in customer experience and expectations. So when you're dealing in the industrial product space, you deal with new customers, younger generations that are now on board. They have different expectations on how they do business and how they want to do business. The third dimension we look into is the back-end operations. It's the core of the digital business model, technology part. And there we look of everything from the redesign of the existing lead-to-cash workflows that I mentioned before with the fishbone before, to an agile software development practices, which means how you develop software, which is rather new for people that only look into the hardware before.
And where should companies who want to further explore the potential of a digital business model, where should they start and how should they start?
Well, it's threefolded here, and it's rather a call for action, I would say. It's more, you need to engage with your customer. So clearly understand what is the voice of the customer. What does the customer want? Are they able to digest these new business models? Do they want that? Or is it still the traditional piece, I want to have my machine, I want it on site, I want to have all that. The second thing is engage with your management. Because also your management might have motivation that are different from the motivation of the overall company. And the third element is engage with your stakeholders. Start ideating. Go look what your competitors are doing. Look what your people, employers, what they want, what their ideas are. Co-collaborate, go together, come up with new ideas and start with the ideation phase now, because it's never too late to have great ideas. So do it, start with small experience.
Thanks a lot, Jan. If you want to carry on the conversation on digital business modeling with us, just get in touch with us. We can't wait to meet you. Thanks for watching and look out for another episode of the PwC Sales Talk.